Welcome to Motivational Monday 85. Today I wanted to talk about making decisions under some kind of pressure. And this Motivational Monday was inspired actually by a series, National Geographic series that I watched with my husband over the weekend. And the series is about sports professionals, but extreme sports of professionals. So like glacier climbers and snowboarders who snowboard in Antarctica in a very rough terrain, not kind of prepared and all that safe, putting themselves in a lot of risk. Therefore, they need to rely on their expertise and professionalism when they make decisions to go after a jump or a run or not. So in one of those episodes, it was about a professional snowboarder who snowboards on mountains of Antarctica. And in the shooting, they showed one of his descent when he made a judgment error, despite his experience and so on, and found himself in a very dangerous avalanche. Thank God he survived and learned from it. But at the same time, he got pretty, badly, kind of his body got under a lot of pressure and not injury, but kind of bummed up, right? So when I was observing him and how he was making a decision, that reminded me of, making decisions in business when sometimes we're on pressure, whether under pressure, whether it's self-induced or circumstances induced. So it could be because we're so focused on the result that we want and we feel that it's so close within a reach that sometimes we make that judgment error. Or sometimes it's an external pressure, right? In the example of the snowboarder, it was, waiting for the perfect weather and having that perfect weather, but they waited for 2 weeks and they had the whole crew prepared, that they were being paid and waited and so on, right? Having that beautiful snow and all that guided him to skip a safety step that he would usually do, and therefore with that safety step he would have realized that the conditions were dangerous, right? So what to do when you are under pressure, external, internal, and you're about to make a very important decision. So how to maybe protect yourself from that judgment error despite your expertise, despite your experience. I always want to say pause and deep breathe, right? And think about, if I didn't have those pressures and I followed my expertise and very often my instincts that are out there, my gut that is telling me, but sometimes I'm squashing it, what would I do? A very good filter for decisions are your values. So whether they're your personal values and business values, does that align with my value? And for example, in this snowboarder example, if the value, one of the values is safety, despite the risk that I'm taking to perform that sport, then one of the safety checks is do the check that he omitted, right? So when you allow yourself to deep breathe and pause even for a minute, despite the pressure, you're much more likely to tune in to your expertise, your values, your inner wisdom, and make a better decision. Now, we're not perfect and things happen, and even the professionals make judgment errors. So if that happens, that's okay. You can feel bad about it, be disappointed with yourself for a very short period of time. So let yourself grieve and then learn from it, learn from the experience so you don't end up again in the same situation, and move on, just like the snowboarder did. So happy Monday. Have a fantastic week. Bye.